Everyone in the world today has a dream, a goal. They all have something that they want to achieve in their life or achieve in the next year or whatever it is. But if everybody has a dream or a goal, why doesn't everybody accomplish them? Why are people still left sad when they don't accomplish goals and find their dreams? Now, whether that's a lack of execution, not working hard enough, not working smart enough, it can pretty much all be attributed to not knowing how to close the gap. Now, closing the gap is a metaphor I use to motivate myself for the last 3 to 4 years, and it essentially works like this. See, this is where you are today, and this is where you want to be. Here you are today, here are your dreams, goals, aspirations all over here, and standing between you is the gap. Now, most people, they don't learn how to close this gap properly to reach their goals, and that's what this entire channel is about, is figuring out and teaching how to close the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Now, for a lot of people, that could be the top of their career or the top of their class, or maybe they just want to achieve financial freedom. Now, this channel is going to be mostly centralized around real estate and using real estate to achieve financial freedom and other financial instruments to become more financially independent and achieve the dream of that. However, it's not just focused on real estate. This is a channel that's open for anyone who has a dream or a goal and wants to achieve it and wants to close the gap between where they are now and where they want to be. Now, for the real estate side of things, you're going to see a lot. See, I know a lot of channels out there talk about closing the gap, essentially. They talk about success and how to achieve your dreams and goals, but they all kind of lack something. Most of them are being talked about from people who have already done it. And although that's good, that's great that you're hearing from people who have actually done it and can tell you their story, but it also helps to see people who are doing it right now in real time. See, Closing the Gap is going to have multiple people on this page, including myself, and for instance, I'm just at the start of my financial freedom journey. I've been working with money and working with finance and learning about it for the last 3 or 4 years, but I'm still just barely at the start of my journey. You're going to hear stories from people who are just now starting and who have only maybe flipped a couple houses or have 1 or 2 rentals. You're going to hear from people who have 30, 35, 50 rentals. You're going to hear from people who have millions of dollars to tens of millions of dollars and are doing deals every single week. You're going to hear from all different sides of the spectrum, the people starting, the people in the middle, and the people who have achieved it. By doing this, you'll see everything in real time, and we'll be doing things right alongside with you. As we achieve our financial freedom, you can be doing it the same. This allows us to hear from people who can talk about the past and how they did it. Then it allows you to look at the present and see how people are doing it right now, and then hear from people about how they think the future will go and how you can do things then. On the real estate side of things, not only will you hear from all those people, you'll see the podcast. We'll take you into flip houses and show you how to flip a house, do how-tos on that. We'll show you the entire deal-making process, from the initial phone calls to the viewing and the staging of the house, to the actual renovations, to doing the math on the properties, to finding rental properties, to how to wholesale. We'll teach you it all. We'll teach you about the stock market, financial instruments, financial freedom, and most importantly, how to close the gap on whatever goal you have. So although this channel isn't totally about real estate, it will be centered on that, and I'm starting from the beginning. Other people on this channel are starting from the beginning, and we're ready to show you this entire journey as it's happening and as it's playing out. But as I said, this is all happening in real time, and right now, in real time, COVID-19 has essentially shut down the United States. And so we're all being quarantined, and we're staying healthy, and we're staying safe, as I hope you are. But until then, we're not going to go out and meet with a bunch of real estate agents or meet with wholesalers or show you a bunch of properties. We can't do that right now because we're quarantined and we're staying safe. Now, I don't know how much longer that will be, but for the next couple of weeks, next month, I'm going to be posting videos, not as often as I will be once this is all over. But there'll be more videos about financial freedom, about how you can involve Christ and God in your walk with financial freedom, and how you can just continue to pursue during quarantine. Because this can be a very powerful time to grow your knowledge, to grow your experience, and to be ready for when quarantine is over to come out of the gate swinging. Now, Closing the Gap is here to help you, and that's exactly what I hope it will do as I try to complete my journey, as I help others to complete their journey. You're going to hear from a lot of different people on this channel, and I hope you enjoy. And the last thing I want to say about this is I'm a Christian. And I can't do any of this without the help of God and Christ, who he saved all of us from our sin. So the thing I'm going to leave you with today before our next video comes out is I want to remind you that God can give you, he gives you all these blessings. Everything in my life has been a blessing. The place that I'm born, the United States, everything's a blessing. And just be grateful for it, because you need to work as though it's up to you, but you need to pray because it's up to God. So with that, I'll just say, keep going out there and closing the gap, and I hope to get a lot more content going your way.